mostly absinthe. When absinthe is made, it's made from grapes, and it was done in France. But there's a certain mystique about it, and if we could make a Midwest absinthe that was corn-based, I think it would be quite innovative.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Illinois Corn TV. I'm John Klemm, an Illinois farmer and today's host. Glad to be joined by Bob Wendy, both co-owner and co-founder of Star Union Spirits. I want to make sure I got it right there, Bob. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Yep. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to start the distillery and what work you're doing there.
Well, I started in my backyard. We were winemakers in Chicago, and we had a small group of people who would get together on the weekends when September rolled around, and we would make wine. We would go to a local distributor, taste the grapes, and then buy grapes, and evolved over the course of time. I invited my business partner, Jeff Yasowitz, to one of the sessions, and he fell in love with it. By the next week, he bought a new grape crusher and some barrels, and he was all in. So we just did that for about 12 years. Over the course of that time, more people got involved, and we decided that maybe we have something happening here, and we would try to make brandy. We looked around Chicago, and then decided to make our home in the hometown of myself, in Peru, Illinois, in the historic Westclox factory, and it evolved out of that.
What products are used? Are you sourcing grains? What are we using to make the product?
Well, we did start out making brandy because we were winemakers, but that slowly evolved. We hired a distiller who had a background in rum making, and then naturally everyone wanted vodka and whiskey. So once he got in and set up, we started a grain program.
Okay.
We do source local grains. It's really important to us that we use Illinois corn. We have the corn grown and milled over by Effingham, Illinois, and we've done that for about 6 years now. A lot of our products have evolved out of that. We have vodka, we have corn whiskey, we have a 75-25, which is a light whiskey that is made from a bourbon mash. We also are making a London dry gin out of our Illinois corn, and we recently released an absinthe.
Awesome. So really cool that you're able to source all your products, or your core products at least, your grains right here out of Illinois. And so if I understand right, it's grown and milled in the Effingham area, and then you are transporting that milled product back to your location to find its end use. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, awesome.
We have that milled and then bagged, and then that's delivered to us, where we take that grain and ferment that, and then after it's fermented, we distill it.
You do this distilling, yeah. You've made a lot of transitions and changes from the conception of your business here. You're sourcing local products. What are some of the main challenges that you deal with for the distillery?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges for us was trying to get on the shelves and to the market, and be able to have a direct connection with our customers. We live in a 3-tier system in Illinois, and that has some challenges for us. We had some issues getting a distributor, and about maybe 5 years ago, we were able to start self-distribution, which during the COVID pandemic turned out to be the saver of our business. We also, at that time, since the pandemic hit, we were able to kind of spin a little bit and produce some hand sanitizer that was much in need. And like many of the local craft distilleries here in Illinois, we joined together, and everyone's produced the hand sanitizer, which was much needed at that time. Since we've really kind of focused on our 75-25, which is a light whiskey that is made from a bourbon mash, and we are also doing the vodka and the other spirits as well.
I picked up that when you moved to Peru, it didn't sound like you just moved to a random place, kind of a special location. You're calling it the Westclox factory, if I got that correct. Tell us a little bit about that and enlighten our listeners.
So Peru is my hometown, so that was one of the reasons why we decided to move here and open our facility here. Westclox has been around for over 100 years. It started in the late 1800s. It was a clock factory. They not only made clocks here, but there was a clock school. So if you wanted to learn how to make timepieces, this was the place to go and learn how to make clocks. And the Westclox building was in operation until about 1980. And then it closed and it was boarded up until 2017, where we came in and took over about 6,000 square feet in the main entrance of the facility. My grandfather worked here when I was young. I used to come to the Westclox Christmas parties, which were incredible civic festivities. They were famous for their Westclox Christmas parties, and there was probably 1,000 to 2,000 kids here. All of them got really nice gifts, and it was extended to not only the initial family, but the second generation, the grandkids and whatnot. So everyone was invited. It was quite a community event, and it's still talked about to this day.
Awesome. So we've got a local company, yourself, supporting local history, supporting local products, and the goal is that you've got local people buying your product, and as a local farmer, the opportunity to support something like that, I think we've got a really cool full circle here. So I hope that we can help get your story out, and glad that you're helping to share the story of Illinois corn by what our products can do. We thank you for that great partnership and relationship.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Growing up, in this area, corn was a really big part of our city and surrounding areas. I knew a lot of farmers that lived in this area, and that was one of the main influences for us to start our grain program. Mostly absinthe. When absinthe is made, it's made from grapes, and it was done in France. But there's a certain mystique about it, and if we could make a Midwest absinthe that was corn-based, I think it would be quite innovative.
Listeners are usually looking forward to our segment called "Not to Be Corny," and so I want to give them that little treat here today. Why are the spirits at Star Union always in a good mood?
You got me.
Well, it's because they're distilled with good timing, literally as you sit in the old clock factory, right?
Oh, very nicely played.
So we
Appreciate it.
we try our best to tie things together. We thank you for what you and your co-owner are doing at Star Union Spirits. Look forward to seeing those products out there, and keep up the good work.
And thanks for having me today. It was wonderful talking to you.
You too. Thank you.